Just like that, we are here, Grand Lake, FLW Tour stop number 4. Things have been good. After stumbling at Sam Rayburn at the first stop, I definitely redeemed myself at Kissimmee by coming in with a 5th place finish, got myself back in the point race, and then followed that up with the 31st at Seminole at stop number 3. Definitely got me back in the mix. Grand Lake was one I was very excited about when I saw it come on the schedule. 6-7 years ago, before I ever fished a national tournament, I would come down here from Minnesota. My buddy had a cabin on the lake, and this was a big thing for me. You know, I'd come down here and put everything I got into just a week of fun fishing, dreaming of fishing an FLW tournament, and now actually here for one. It was a big deal for me. I wanted to do well. I kind of was able to go off of some patterns that worked for me in the past. Grand Lake's a little bit of a different lake. We definitely have a late winter going on here. Colder water temps, dropping water, and dirty water. Definitely made for a tough bite. I wanted to catch him here on a jig and just wasn't ever able to find that bite. Slowing down didn't prove to produce any more bites, and instead I just moved water all practicing and really didn't have a good practice at all. I think I caught 2 or 3 keepers, a few shorts, and the last day I actually blanked. Went from wanting to have a good tournament here to loss prevention mode. What do I got to do to catch a bass? So instead what I did is I picked up one bait I had confidence in, pre-spawn mode, and I picked a couple areas of the lake, a little bit of the cleaner water down by the dam, and I hunkered in and I just fished, and I fished thoroughly. I moved behind the boat dock. I pitched underneath cables. Anything that had wood on it, I threw, and I threw one bait and one bait exclusive the entire time, and that's a Bassman 3/4 ounce spinner bait. I used double willows. I switched back and forth a couple different variations, but one key thing was this bigger swim bait on here. I have a Biospawn Exo Swim white, a 4-inch. What I could do is I could actually cast it under there and slow roll the bait. I knew these fish were not going to chase down my spinner bait and eat it. They weren't in that kind of pre-spawn mode yet, but at the same time, the big fish were starting to spawn. The males were getting up to get ready to nest, and I just knew a spinner bait was going to get the job done. To do that, like I said, I fished thorough. I got in these areas. I stayed behind the docks. I got dirty. Matter of fact, I didn't get many bites. The bites were tough. I think in all 3 days, I ended up making day 3. I was basically 12 pounds a day, like 12 pounds, 11, 13, 11, 13. I caught 5 keepers and 5 keepers only each day. This rod and combo that I used was terrific. This is a Shimano Zodius rod. This is the 7.2 medium heavy. I was using a Shimano Corrado K. Again, with the K, I was using the G model. This is only a 6-speed ratio. That helped me. I don't think you needed that, but when I was throwing it out there with the HG on it, it was just a little fast. I found myself, you know, not getting bites, trying to move water, and just that did not relate to getting more bites. I really had to go low and slow. So that 6-gear ratio definitely helped me. And then 17 pounds Seager Invisex fluorocarbon is awesome around those cables. Every fish that bit, I landed it, I got it in the boat. In the end, I finished in 19th. I got myself a top 20, a great payday, and now I know I'm up in the teens somewhere in the points. I'm absolutely loving that going into the last 3 events. We still got Cherokee, which has got some smallmouths. I've never been there, but anytime I can fish for a smallmouth, I feel very confident. Chickamauga is definitely one of my favorite lakes, and so is Champlain to follow it up. So really confident with where I'm at right now that I can do my job and see this thing through and really finish this season off on a high note. All for now. Again, looking excited to get out of Grand Lake, got out of here with a paycheck and a grinder of a tournament, and at the same time now we're getting ready to head back further south with a little bit warmer weather and some big smallies and definitely some big Chickamauga bass. Check it out, stay tuned, and again, keep following me on joshdouglasfishing.com. Tight lines.